What's up, BS Discover? How you doing? I'm coming to you. I hope you enjoy the scenery. It is real. It is in front of you. It is to take you through an imaginable place as I bring you in to what most of you are going through. Are you feeling trapped? Are you feeling like there's no way out? Are you feeling like if I turn this way, I'm still in the same position? I can't move from where I am. Are you observing and seeing the change, the shift, the reality? It's not going to be the same, people being in control of situations, because there's a change going on with the universe, with nature, with humans, with different channeling, and now with AI. There's a shift, a change. And you may feel the change because people don't know what to do. And those who have possession of wealth seems to think that controlling those under the shift is the key. But even they are going through the shift, the change. Are you finding that it's difficult to go get a job? It's difficult to find a new partner. It's difficult to make change. The change that you usually can easily make. You've been on this earth for so long, and everything you wanted to conquer in life, you were able to do. But for some reason, there's a shift. There's a change. And this change is affecting everyone. It's even affecting me. So you're going to have to find the new thing in this shift and what you must do to survive. Because it's not going to be the same because of the new technology. So what am I going to do with this new technology? Because this new technology is going to help many survive. This shift, this change. The earth is going to rebuild itself differently. Man is going to rebuild himself differently. Man is using the shift to make change, and it's the change in the shift that is affecting those who are human in form. But it doesn't mean that you won't survive. It doesn't mean there's a plan that's not made for you. Because if it took man to create this shift, then you have a plan too. You just have to go beyond the course. You have to invite in what you don't see by research, by following up on what needs to be. You're at a job, they got a new machine. Everything is different. Some jobs, you may have to go work at another store until they make complete change in that shift. Do you see what I'm talking about? The shift. You have to go somewhere else. So now you're somewhere else, unknown. Look around you. Everything looks the same. Everything looks the same. There's no difference. There's no change in the shift. But if you keep going, if you keep believing, if you keep taking the knowledge, if you keep knowing that I can survive this shift, this change, that I'm unaware of. You was unaware that they was going to make change at the job. You knew they were going to change the new sandwich machine. You knew they were going to bring a new cooler. You knew they was going to bring a new soda machine. But you didn't know the complete shift of removing you out of the situation and putting you in a place of change, a place that you can't really move because everybody's at that job already know what to do. So all you can do is help. But sooner or later, you're going to see a road. There's a road over there for you to walk through, to walk on, to acknowledge in the shift. And as you begin to help everybody and understand, I'm just there to help. I'm just there to help in the change. But there's a new place that I'm going to be placed in. There's a new place we're all going to be placed in. Are you placing yourself? Because a lot of us are shifting over to something different. A lot of us are going to be made not to work, but to receive. And a decrease of those who were working before. Are you in a 3 dimension? Are you in a 5 dimension? Are you in the 7, 8? I haven't even reached that, but I know about the 5 dimension. I'd rather be in a 5. And only a certain people know what I'm speaking of. To be in the 5th dimension. And that's the way your heart will go, your heart will rise. Your heart will start to understand, start to love on what I don't understand. Because when the heart is in it, the drive is there. You're going to make it, you're not going to give up. Do this understanding that there is a shift going on. So no longer are you in the same position at work. Now, when you come back to your job and everything changes, I'm in a different place. It's not the same. It may look the same. The walls are different. The floors are different. The ceiling may be quite the same, or maybe a little difference to it, or maybe totally different. But it's just like when you saw that road, there was a way out. There's a way out of what was and what could be and what actually is. So don't allow yourself to be dragged in the shift. Don't just go to work every day and I'm going to work, not knowing why this change is being made. Get yourself some magazines, Books A Million, Barnes & Noble, online. Learn about the new technology. Learn about the shift, the change, because you'll always be in the old ways. Remember how we always talk about, oh, our grandparents did this and our grandparents did that, because that was their way. That was the old ways, but there's a new shift coming on. People talk about the times are changing. Yes, it's changing, but it's ending too, but it never said when it's going to end. But you must be prepared for the shift towards the end. You must be prepared to want to grow within the shift than to find yourself in the end times not receiving. And the thing is, there are going to be people that try to block what you receive, but they cannot block what you receive if you have the proper knowledge and understanding how to receive it and how to protect what you're trying to receive. That's why technologies in the shift will give you that. The new changes of supporting our security, supporting the security on your phone, supporting the security at your home. Now we got what? Doorbells with cameras. You could have your phone on your arm. That's a shift. On a watch. That's a shift. That's a change. A lot of you been in the shift and you wasn't even aware. See, all this was going on around you. You was inbound. Now the shift is going to reveal itself. The shift to watch. The camera. You can watch at your job what's going on in your home. You can be at work and still talk to who's at your door through your doorbell. I've seen it. I've been in that change. The change was against me, but I've been in that change. So sometimes you could be in a situation when the enemy is using his technology against you, but now I know the technology, and now I know how to use it and how to avoid it. I know the shift. I know the change. Yeah, it all looks the same, but there's a road coming, and I want to be ready to get on that road, to continue on the path that's for me. Get into the magazines, get into the knowledge, get into what you need to know. Get your children prepared for this shift. So you're not afraid. Everybody's afraid of what they don't know, what they don't see. Even when the person was on the phone and there was a cop on the other side that was talking to this person through the phone, and he was amazed. He was like, ooh, I like this. And I'm going to leave at your door what you need. I say, wow. See how the shift changed? Cops don't even have to stay at your door. If they got something for you, a subpoena or whatever, if they gotta move out in a couple of days, it's there. Right on your door. You don't gotta get to you. The notice, you got the notice when you recognize the change through the shift. You answered him on the phone. And I didn't have it. I didn't know about it. But I was in it. I was in the matrix of it. And sometimes just because you don't have, you will be in the matrix. If you're chosen, God will put you in the matrix of it. So you're not missing out on the shift and what the shift does and how it could affect you and how it can make you. So you got to get ready for the shift. Sometimes I go through the stores and I go to Books A Million and I look up the technology. I don't sit there and read the whole magazine. But which magazine do I want to invest in? What is the new technology? Even about robots, before the robots even start coming out. There's people actually purchasing robots. The first, I think it's $20,000. And it's like $400-some a month. It's like buying a car. You can buy a robot now, like you buy a car. I bought in cars that's worth $20,000. And you make a monthly payment of $400-something. I paid $400-something on a car before. A month. Sometimes God will have you in that shift. Now you're paying it on a robot. And this robot can do everything. Can cook, clean, open your door, get your mail, and let you know what's going on in your house. While you sleep, the robot is up protecting the home. This is a shift. And we're not thinking about the negative of it. We're thinking about the positive. Because when you think about the negative and drive on the negative, you bring the negative energy in. But prepare yourself for it, but don't drive on it. Don't talk about it. Be around other people in a positive state during this shift. And most of the chosen ones are alone because you're being prepared. Like I say, I was alone. If I was somebody, they would have never taken me in and tried me on this new change, this new wave change. While I'm on a couch or whatever, everybody's watching me within the home on cameras that they wanted them to see me. But I was not in fear because I knew God had a plan. He has a plan in the end. But how are you going to receive it? And even though the enemy may use you, you are being aware and becoming aware of the shift. That you can utilize it, but you're going to utilize it in a positive way, not in a negative way. Some people try to set traps, get worried about the trap. There's a trap going on. We're going to trap you. We're going to get you in this area. We're going to take this from you. We're going to take that from you. We're going to make it seem like this is going on, but that is going on. You're trying to do positive, but the negative is going to come. Get ready for that shift. Get ready for that change, because that's what it's all about, survival of the fittest. And a lot of us chosen are in that shift. Some are already reaching where they are going to be, and some of us are just walking through the motions, preparing others to follow on through. Because we know we're not here to damage you, but here to be made. So find that road. Get on the road. Be prepared for the road. Start looking for your path, because it's right there. You see how I zoom in and I zoom out? Because that's what you're going to do. You're going to zoom in on some stuff. When I was in where I was and they had the technology going on, there was a lot of other things going on that were against me. But sometimes as a chosen one, you know how to react. So, because if I were to react different, the playback could have been different. That maybe I wouldn't be able to survive. But I knew how to react. Sometimes you can't say nothing. Sometimes you got to play dumb by not saying anything, but knowing what's exactly going on. And once you get yourself to safety, you say, wow, I made it through. I made it. But I know the shift and I know the change. And not everybody going to use it in a good way. Now, find your path and be ready